2 weeks ago, I talked about Coyote Time, unfolding in my Kung Fu game. Still, I couldn't finish a few of the most frustrating things about platforms, and that is about missing to reach the next platform by just a few pixels. Also, some other times you just go beyond the border of the platform and fall without a way to return back and make up for that mistake. So let's see the solutions to each of the issues after the intro. Welcome back. If you are new to the channel, I make games, and you can download many of my games from the link in the description below. The first one is running beyond the platform border and trying to jump to the next platform while pushing the jump button too late. Coyote Time solves this issue by allowing you to jump even if you begin to fall. You are giving a little bit extra time to make up for that mistake. First issue solved. The second one is when you jump too early, so you miss the next platform just by a little bit, and there isn't much you can do about that. And fall. Well, that is frustrating, so let's fix this by allowing the player to grasp the border of the next platform, so even if you miss by a little bit, you can still recover that mistake. This can also be used to reach platforms that are quite far, something that you wouldn't be able to reach normally. For example, to get something extra or reach a hidden area. For that, there are quite many solutions, so I spent most of this week testing many of those. If you are using fixed tile sets, it is quite easy to find out if you miss the next platform by checking if you hit the border of the platform, but since I am not using tile sets, it becomes more complicated. Initially, I was calculating the areas that will allow the player to climb back, but that didn't work well, since I'm using the same sprites for many other purposes, so the best idea I had was to create trigger areas. So if you hit those while jumping and at the same time moving towards the platform, that will trigger the climb animation. For that, I had to create those trigger areas and define in which direction is the platform. With that, I can easily put the same areas in the map and define exactly the positions that will allow the player to climb back to a platform, like these ones. All these rectangles with an arrow in the map just mark the area where the player can climb back. You can still hold on the ledge for some time and decide when to return back by jumping back to the platform. More than half of the week was used to implement and test this solution, and with this, let's talk about the last scenario. Third, this happens when you go beyond the border of the platform, but you didn't want to jump or fall. Usually, you will fall with no other option, but with the ledge climb, you can grab the border when falling and return back to where you were before, so no time waste trying to return back to your original position. This small change through the game makes the platforming a lot easier and more enjoyable, less punishing with any of the typical mistakes. Besides that, I had a lot of problems before with these stairs. This allows you to climb up or down, but how do you know when to allow the player to go below the floor that is showing here as a line? Usually you cannot cross the floor line, so I created triggers that enable or disable certain portions of the floor. When you come from below, the floor is disabled. Once you reach the top, you hit another trigger that will switch the floor status. Since it was disabled before on the way up, once you hit it, the floor becomes active, so you can walk on top of it. Now, if you want to go down, you need to walk all to the left and hit again the trigger, and it will switch the floor status to disable. With that, you can go down now. It sounds simple, but creating a logic like this took some time to figure it out. And lastly, started replacing and adding more sprites. I didn't like some of the sprites, so made new ones. So now it looks much better. Add more details here and there, and add one more area. After this, I need to start populating the levels with enemies. And that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And even if you don't have anything to say, just adding a simple comment like ledge climb will help with the algorithm. If you want to support my work, please click like and subscribe and click on the notification bell so you do not miss my next update. Thank you so much for watching my journey. See you next week.